Hello everybody! Today we are going to wave balloons to make a sculpture in the shape of a star, sun, or we can call it a flower. Inflate red balloon leaving about 4-inch flat tail. Let's twist a chain of 9 red bubbles. In this example I twist all red bubbles of the same about up to 3-inch size. I want to use this sculpture as a hat. The total size of the chain of 9 red bubbles should be the size of the hat. This sculpture we can use to represent sun, any stars or flowers. All you have to do just use appropriate color balloons to make the sculpture. In previously published instructions we use similar technique to make fabric, twisting all bubbles in each row of the same size. Today in this instruction we're going to change size of bubbles in each row. We can use this fabric to make different sculptures, hats, skirts, dresses, vases, baskets and so on. And here we lock both ends of the chain of the first 9 bubbles in one lock twist. Let's cut off the rest of the red balloon, tie off the end. We have made the first row of our sculpture. Also it is the base of the hat. Trim off ends of the balloon nicely with scissors. In this example I'm going to use orange balloon to make the second row. Let's tie the nozzle of the orange balloon between any 2 red bubbles. And now we have to find what size of bubbles to twist for the second row. In this example I'm going to twist all orange bubbles of the same about 2-inch long size. Twist the first orange bubble. I'm going to use yellow balloon to make this third row. Tie the nozzle of the yellow balloon with the free end of the first orange bubble. Keep in mind that I'm actually giving very approximately estimated size of all bubbles in this and any other instructions. Let's twist the second orange bubble. Lock the free end of the second orange bubble between the next 2 red bubbles. In this example we're going to twist all yellow bubbles of the third row of about 4-inch long size. Twist the first 2 yellow bubbles. Twist the third orange bubble. Lock the free end of the third orange bubble with the free end of the second yellow bubble. Twist the fourth orange bubble and lock the free end of the fourth orange bubble between the next 2 red bubbles. We're going to work the rest of the sculpture following exactly the same pattern, working all the way around the sculpture. Let's twist the chain of the next 2 yellow bubbles. It seems that I should make yellow bubbles about 1/4 inch longer from beginning. Twist the 5th orange bubble and lock the free end of the 5th orange bubble with the free end of the 4th yellow bubble. We are making 2-dimensional flat sculpture. You can use mathematical, geometrical rules to figure out size of all bubbles. I always prefer to use some kind of visual guidelines that helps me to figure out size of bubbles. In this example we are making hat. It's supposed to have kind of round shape, so the red row is supposed to have circle shape or very close to the circle shape. We work the second and the third row around the first row, trying to make the same circle shape. All 3 rows have the same center. You could draw imaginary straight lines through the center of the circle. This way you can always check if the sculpture remains in the same 2 dimensions, in the same flat plane. It's alright if our sculpture gets a bit curved. Our bodies, our heads have different shapes, not exactly circle. Actually it has more oval shape. I'm really not struggling to make perfect circle here. At this point I'm going to cut off the rest of the yellow balloon, tie off the end. You could trim it off with scissors or just hide the end between bubbles. Right here I'm going to attach nozzle of the second yellow balloon. Let's cut off the rest of the orange balloon as well, tie off the end. Tie the nozzle of the second orange balloon at this point. Keep working the rest of the sculpture in the same way as we did previously. I'm going to use this sculpture as a hat. Also, we can use the same sculpture as a decoration, attach it to the wall. Even not a perfectly shaped sculpture you can attach to the flat surface of the wall using a clear sticky tape. We can use the same waving technique to make very different sculptures. We can use it to make baskets, gowns, dresses, all kind of things that you usually can see at fashion shows. Sure thing, it does take a lot of balloons to make a dress, and it takes many hours of work to make a dress. It takes a lot of patience and designer skills to make a dress. Sooner or later you will get the desire to make a dress. Before you start making full-size dress, it makes sense to try your hands on some simpler, smaller size sculptures. I think this particular sculpture is a good way to start to try your hands on. I'm going to make many more balloon twisting instructions in future. We'll share with you some ideas and waving techniques. One day we will make a dress together, I hope so. Meantime, you can look around. Internet is a good source of information. You can find many pictures, photos from balloon fashion shows from all around the world. Amazing, beautiful works. There are many artists, designers from who you can learn a lot and get inspiration for your work. Alright, here we cut off the rest of the balloons, tie off the ends. Congratulations, we have made the star, the flower or the sun. It's not perfectly flat, but it serves our purpose. Here Daniel wears the sculpture as a hat. Also you can wear it as a mask. Just fit your face inside. You can tie flat balloons and use it to secure the mask to your hat. Alright, now I'm going to add the fourth, the white row. It would take 3 white balloons to make the fourth row. I'm going to twist all white bubbles for the fourth row of the same about 5-inch size. Working in the same way, you can add many more rows to the sculpture. Just remember to change the size of bubbles in each following row as necessary. It looks like I twisted wrong size white bubbles in this example. Now my sculpture is not flat anymore, rather like a wave shape. I'm going to keep it this way. As a hat it will work just fine. Here you can see how it's getting curved. Alright, let's fix all bubbles in proper positions. Congratulations again, we have made the hat, the star. And here's a Daniel again wearing the shiny star. On my website feedoit.com you may find more examples. Have fun and happy twisting!